Okay, all right. We had our first practice here at the site. It was good to get our guys moving around. Anytime you play in a bowl game and you've got 2 weeks to prepare, it's kind of one of those deals that, you're just kind of going over the details and the fine tuning of things. But I thought overall it was a good practice. Questions?
What did you work on specifically in practice today? And how much did you actually do? Or was it more like a walkthrough?
Yeah, no, it was more than a walkthrough. We've prepared. We've had plenty of practices to prepare for this. You just kind of the finer tuned things. You're talking about a game. Here's what I've been telling our guys. It's going to be about execution. It's what's going to be. I mean, we're playing a very talented team. I mean, we're playing a team that 8 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, whatever, they played Alabama and they played them down to the very end and could have won the game. Talking about a team that played in the SEC championship game last year. Almost won the game. I mean, you're talking about an ultra-talented team. I told them the windows are going to be a little smaller than they normally are. I mean, so it's going to be about execution. It's going to be about tackling open space. I mean, they're very good at running the football. And they run the football, and their head coach right now is a running back coach, so, probably going to run the football. Got to stop the run, but it's going to be about the execution. It's going to be about the finer details of everything. And that's what we've been preaching to our guys. That's kind of what we worked on today. We didn't do a lot of physical stuff. It was more the little things and the mental preparation. But I like the way our guys handled themselves today.
Coach, defensive ends trying to contain Emory, that you know well.
Yeah.
How important is it for them to contain him and keep him in the pocket?
Yeah, but he throws the ball pretty well too, but I think he's your leading rusher, so, you got to stop the run, and that's a big challenge when a guy's such a good runner. Then you talk about trying to get after him, rushing the passer, it makes you slow down a little bit, and we got a lot of respect for him, as well we do their whole offense. I mean, they got a real offense. It's one of the best offenses in all of college football, and, really it starts with him.
Yes, in the past, whether or not it's true, there had been talk that UCF maybe didn't get the best shot from the opponent it was playing in a bowl game. Maybe they weren't motivated to play. Do you have any concerns that Florida's not going to give you 100% their best effort?
No. We feel real strong they'll give us their best effort. I mean, it's two in-state schools. I mean, when you get two in-state schools, especially in this state, I mean, both teams will get their best.
Talk about Henry Jones again. Tatum Bethune mentioned yesterday kind of similar game plan when you guys were preparing for Malik Cunningham earlier this season. Do you agree with that comparison? And from a game plan perspective, how similar is that?
Yeah, I don't want to give away our secrets, but first of all, both of those quarterbacks, Emory and Malik, I mean, they're outstanding, and they can make plays with their feet. They present different kind of challenges. There's no doubt, but that's a tough one.
What about the younger guys? Bowl practices, you mentioned this earlier, give an opportunity for some of the younger kids.
Yeah.
Is there anybody standing out? Is there anything you're working on?
The unique thing for us, like I said, we got 27 players that started the season with us that are no longer with us. So the young guys have been thrown in the fire and actually been playing, So usually bowl practice the first week is about the young guys and putting the ball down in scrimmage, and we hadn't been able to do that just because we're trying to get the guys we have left to get to the game. So it's been a little different as far as strategy goes. We hadn't been really physical. Now, we did there, last week. We had a good Tuesday, Wednesday practice, but we're to a point now, our depth is so thin that we just got to get our guys to the game.
How much happier are you moving around that you won't have to coach from the podium?
No.
You'll be on the sideline?
Golly, yeah, that was miserable. Don't ever want to do that again. I'm going to do a better job of paying attention on the sideline, even our own players. So I'm glad to be on the sideline.
Are you 100%, or do you feel?
I'm probably 80, 85, but I'll be ready when the game starts. I'll be ready to go.
What is your relationship with Greg Knox? You talked a little about you, and I know you coached Travis Williams.
Yeah. Yeah, he was at Auburn a long time with Tuberville, and I think he was there, and when I got there in 09, he had just left, and so, we got that connection. Of course, I've coached against him numerous times. He's a class act. He's a really good coach, so we'll get their best.
What is your biggest goal in this game beyond just winning it? Is there anything you want to see from your team, like offensively, defensively, anything new, or just straight?
I just want to win. Yeah, it's really as simple as that.
Can a bowl win set the tone for the offseason and carry over to the next year? Do you believe in
Oh,
that?
no doubt. Yeah, bowls have a chance to give you momentum in a lot of different areas. You see it every year. And I told our guys, this first year we're building our foundation, and we want to try to send these seniors out on a high note and get some momentum. And that's really what we've been talking about.
TJ Kinney was officially announced actually just a half hour ago, and then Carnell Wood. How do you plan, not replace him, but are you going to hire? Like, is that something you guys are going to focus on after this?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that till after the game. First of all, we're very happy for GJ. He wanted to be a head coach. I knew that when I hired him, and so for him to have this opportunity, it's a very quality program. Been in the playoffs the last 2 years. He's from Texas, so I think it's a great opportunity. I'm very proud of him. He's going to come back tomorrow and still help us in the bowl, which we're very appreciative of that. But doesn't surprise me. I've got some other guys on the staff that will be head coaches too. There's no doubt about that, and so we're happy for him.
You recently, or not maybe not you, but Terry, you guys, SJ Chewy got promoted to associate AD.
Yeah.
Talk about that move and what led to that.
Yeah, SJ, hired him. Already knew a lot about him, but he's one of those rising stars. He's done a super job with a lot of different things. Anytime you're a new staff coming in, I mean, everybody's got to step up. He really went above and beyond, and he earned that. He's a rising star in this profession. He'll be an AD probably in a short period of time, but while we have him, we're very happy. He's a people person. He cares about our players, and he's got a special gift, so that was well deserved.
Gus, how do you approach the transfer portal? Are you actively looking for players, or do you just, as people come up,
We're looking for players that are right fit for us, that can come in and help. We're the freshmen, or the high school guys we signed, just recently. We're tickled to death to have those guys, but we'll be strategic in the portal. I mean, everything's changed. College football has changed, so the guys that manage the roster the best are going to have a big advantage in college football. And like I said earlier, we're in the process of building our foundation. Felt real strong that we need to start out with high school guys, because that's the long-term effect. And the guys that we sign, I mean, there's a lot of NFL guys, so we will add some guys from the portal as long as they fit with what we're trying to do, and and get ready for next year.
How do you think Travis Williams has maybe grown or improved as a coach from like when you hired him to now?
Yeah, well, first of all, I knew he was going to do a great job, and he's a relationship guy too. He gets real close to his players. They play extremely hard for him, and staff-wise, he's such a team guy, and he's one of those guys that really has a special gift, and I think he's done an outstanding job. I mean, you're talking about, we lost our leading tackler, we lost our leading pass rusher. I mean, we lost a lot of guys. It's just kind of next man up, and our defense never flinched, and I think he's done a great job.
Is that good?
Okay, thank you all.